Mostar. It's extremely hot here. This city was the most bombed city in Bosnia during the war. Many buildings here were destroyed by airstrikes. This is the most famous structure in the city, the bridge. The bridge was also destroyed. It was rebuilt in 2004. And nowadays, people jump off the bridge. It's pretty high. Apparently you can have a heart attack because it's so hot in the air, but the water is constantly cold all year long. So the extreme temperature change can give you a heart attack, and you can see people hosing themselves down before they jump. We just got here, we haven't seen anyone jump yet, except for this little diving platform over there. I guess that's what they do before they make it up to the bridge. We're just here for the afternoon, just to walk around, maybe get some lunch before we head to Sarajevo.
Cute little alleyway. Still a lot of goodies around here. Let's get an ice cream. Yeah? Alright, this guy just doused himself with a bunch of water, just like Justin said before. They have to prep themselves because the water that they jump into is so cold. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. Wow.
There were no like acrobatics about that. He just like leaned off and stayed perfectly still.
Yeah.
Like you can tell the respect for the margin of error by that, you know?
Yep.
Everyone yesterday jumping off of cliffs were like just flailing themselves off.
One side of the bridge.
No, è Roma,
That's where we just were over here. Nope, could never do this. I wonder how much he made from that. A lot of Arabic styled things. The evil eye. Some silk. Purses. My inner cheapness is shining through because we just got a euro. Was it €1 a scoop?
No, it's 50 euro cents per scoop.
50 euro cents.
2 scoops, €1.
And as you can see by this, we just finished a double scoop of ice cream. Oh no! So this is, after I finish this, that means Justin and I would have eaten now 4 scoops of ice cream for just €2, which is pretty much $2. That's pretty awesome. It's incredibly awesome.
Especially considering the temperature here.
Very lovely. Over there, the other side of the bridge. And pretty much this whole area that we walked around has been like a tourist vending shop.
So we found a cemetery in Mostar on the other side of the bridge, and every single one is from the 90s, between 93 and 96 was the latest one. I haven't seen one exception. So these are obviously all victims of the war here. And while walking around, not from this vantage point, but elsewhere, you can see buildings that are still destroyed and not reconstructed or anything. Really all over the country you see buildings that look like that, and even within the city here. So they're still in the process of recovering from the war.
This is sad. Yeah, good eye, good observation. All 1993. Not one exception.
21 years old, 29-year-old, 33. I guess this is Muslim cemetery. Most
Yeah,
of
it
the
seems to be.
tombstones have the crescent and star on them. Some of them have some Arabic on it. Not really an expert on the war, but I think most of the victims in Bosnia were Bosniaks, which are the Bosnian Muslims. Right now we're on the east side of the river.
East side?
Which is, I guess, the Muslim section, even though there were a lot of mosques on the other side. But apparently if you have a Croatian car, which we do, you're not supposed to park it on this side because they have some resentment towards the Croats, so you know, cars are vandalized here and stuff. It's pretty safe to park it on the other side, not this side though. Don't really understand the geopolitics of Mostar, but we just followed the warnings. Hopefully our car is intact when we get back, since we're not Croat.
Justin just pointed this out, but don't forget 1993 sign.
Right now we're on the Revolution Boulevard, and I guess this is the main avenue / boulevard in the city. And it was the dividing line between the Croats and the Bosniaks. And it says that you can see a lot of, you know, destroyed buildings that still haven't been repaired or torn down. Here's one right here. We're assuming all those holes are from shrapnel. There's another one down there. So, and another one back that way. So the city is, you can tell that it's been rebuilt to some extent, but definitely not fully, and a lot of ruins are kind of like intermingled with newer buildings or renovated buildings. So here's another example. That building is obviously uninhabited, and then to the right, that one looks like it's in use currently, but you can still see some damage from, I guess, shrapnel or bullets or whatever. I bet in 10 years this place will have very little trace of all this.
Most likely.
So the scenery is awesome in Bosnia. It just doesn't stop. Ever since we entered the country from Croatia this morning, I don't think we've had like a moment of scenery that wasn't great.
Yeah.
And now the road is winding along the Neretva River. We just looked that up. And it's the same color as the water in Mostar. It's like emerald green. And there's just these giant cliffs like everywhere. As soon as we turn around the corner and pass one, there's just more as far as you can see. It's like a really underrated country for scenery.
Yes, you're absolutely right. That's why I'm tired and I want to take a nap, but I feel guilty because it's so pretty. You can see the emerald green lake here a little bit better now. It does not disappoint. Some more scenery.